Hello, Cancer, and welcome. This will be a general reading for all Cancers, Cancer rising, or Sun, Moon, or Venus placements in Cancer. If you're not sure of your rising sign or your planetary placements, you can search the internet for free natal chart, and that will let you know where your planets are and what your ascending sign is. This reading is for the Cancer Collective and is not meant for a personal one-on-one message. I hope that whatever you can and do connect with is insightful and helpful to you. The cards have been pre-shuffled and cleared, and I'll now do a quick shuffle to begin this reading for May 22nd through May 31st. Spirit, please send us messages for Cancer for the last 10 days of May. Spirit, what messages does Cancer need to hear for the last 10 days of May? Okay. For each card, I'm going to lay out 5 cards, and for each one, we'll do clarification as needed. Let's see what we've started out here with. Oh, I like the Fool. I like all of these so far. Very nice. Okay. It looks like Cancer is in for some changes. Let's see what this is about. Well, we start off with the King of Cups, which is a Scorpio energy. And the King of Cups, master of his kingdom, he is also a master of his emotions. Of all the cups, he has matured with experience and wisdom. He has mastered his emotions and his expressions of love. And he's like the essence of the cups. The cups represent love and emotion. They're the element of water, romance, creativity, the subconscious. And he knows how to control those and use them in his rule of his kingdom. So his expression is outward into his kingdom. This is in our general energy reading. So it looks, Cancer, since you are a water sign, as if you've come a long way in mastering the essence of your element, which is water. And then we have the Fool. The Fool is ruled by Uranus, and it's a lovely, childlike, energetic, enthusiastic energy. The Fool is ready to embark on an adventure, and you can see he's right there on the cliff with his little dog ready to accompany him. And notice that all he's carrying is a little backpack, because Spirit, the universe, God knows that you don't need a lot in order to meet the challenges that will face you on a journey. So it looks like you're starting a new journey, a new endeavor, you're embarking on a new path. And then in the column which represents, well, the Fool is your focus, okay? So your focus needs to be on this new path that you're taking. But then you're going to get, in the unexpected column, you're going to be surprised perhaps with quick messages or quick action. The Eight of Wands is all about speed and being very rapid. And it could be an incoming message. It could be how quickly this journey begins for you. But something is going to be unexpected about it, and it's going to happen all of a sudden. Then we have in the Spirit messages column, Spirit wants you to plan a little bit first. And Spirit does want you to look out. And I want you to see all this golden energy here. Okay, this is water out here with boats, and you could look at it as this gentleman's ship is coming in, and you can see from his clothing that he's well dressed. So he's a man of at least some wealth and comfort in his station in life, and he's looking out, planning in a sense, planning for the choices he has to make, and whether he's going to step out from his comfort zone and embrace moving outward into the world. And this very much is related to your Fool's journey right here. So Spirit is telling you that yes, you need to embrace this new adventure, this new endeavor, and you need to do it with the Wands emphasize enthusiasm and passion, inspiration. So Spirit wants you to have a very positive attitude toward this. Don't be reluctant. Accept it and be intelligent about it, but be open-minded, open-hearted about it. And then finally, we have the Eight of Cups. And this is in the final outcome, the possible outcome, which tells us that you're going to have to turn away from some things, perhaps from some earlier aspects of yourself, the old Cancer, and be ready for the change. You see the moon up there? The moon represents mysteries and perhaps secrets. So yeah, not everything is going to be clear to you at the beginning of your journey, and you are going to be surprised. But you need to keep that positive attitude, that open heart, that open mind, and be ready for what greets you, and be ready for whatever lessons are to be learned. And we don't know yet what this journey is about, what this new path is going to be about. We'll look at that with some clarifiers. But before we do that, let's talk about some astrological aspects for the last week of May. For one thing, your 11th house is in the spotlight. That's where Taurus and Mars have been, where the Sun and Mars have been for the last month or so. And your 11th house is all about collective efforts and social awareness, your humanitarianism. So this has been an important aspect of your life for, well, since Uranus has been in Taurus since 2018. You could have had some unexpected awakening related to your beginning wisdom in the area of social humanitarian efforts and what's best for the collective. However, the Sun and Mars have now moved into Gemini as of the 21st, and that's going to change that focus. It's in your 12th house, and that's going to move into some introspection and relaxation. It's sort of like you go into a mental retreat where, when people go on a retreat where they turn off their phones, they have no electronics, they're given plenty of meditation and contemplation time during the day and the evening. And that's what your life is going to be like for the next month or so while the Sun is in Gemini. You're going to be in a reflective mode. You're going to think back over the past year. Then an important aspect for you is that Venus just moved into Cancer a couple of weeks ago. And as they say these days, it's time for a glow up. So, or what we used to call a makeover, because this is in your first house. For those of you with Cancer rising, when I'm talking about the houses, I'm talking about your rising sign. So those of you with Cancer rising, this is in your first house, which is all about your appearance, how you come across to others, your attitude, first impressions, and you're going to be working on all of that in a positive way, changing your attitude to be more positive and upbeat, hoping to make better impressions, good impressions on the people that you meet or interact with. And one last very important aspect that we need to talk about is the lunar eclipse that happened a couple of weeks ago. Well, the moon in general. First, the lunar eclipse happened 2 weeks ago in your 5th house of Scorpio, which means there's going to be some upheaval in that area. Some big changes, because it's about letting go of the old and accepting and being enthusiastic and open about the new. Your 5th house is all about creativity, romance, play, your childlike spirit, joy, and even drama. So we don't know if there's going to be more drama, more emotions here because of the lunar eclipse, but this effect is going to happen for the next several months. You're going to be pushing away and getting rid of some of the older aspects of you so that you can embrace new growth. And then finally, we had a new moon in Taurus, which is your 11th house, on a couple of days ago. And again, that's about your collective efforts, your humanitarianism, social awareness, and that the new moons would be a time when you set your intentions, your goals for that area of your chart. Whereas the lunar eclipse is a time of, or actually full moon, because this was a full moon lunar eclipse. The full moons are about reflecting over the last month or so and saying, how far have I come? What do I need to tweak? So those are your planetary aspects, and we will bring those into the reading as we clarify. But let's start with the King of Cups. Why do we have King of Cups, Scorpio energy here as your general energy for the reading? Let me cut the cards here. and see what we come up with. Oh, interesting. More king energy. Kings are masters of their kingdom, and this is the King of Wands. Notice that here the Fool is carrying a wand. We have the Eight of Wands there. We have the Three of Wands there. So the wands are really important in this reading for the last 10 days of May. Here you have the Master of Wands. Wands are a fire energy, and he's the essence of this element. The essence of fire is expressed in the king as he applies those qualities that he's mastered to his kingdom and governing and ruling his kingdom. So you have some energy, inspiration, and planning on your side here. Your general energy is one of using all of the resources at your fingertips in a masterful way with wisdom and caring. Let's clarify a little more. See if we, oh my gosh. So your general energies here are very powerful. You have something from the major arcana, which is temperance. Temperance is about moderation. Well, if kings know nothing more than moderation, they're doing a good job, because moderation in all things, folks. So temperance here, notice how she's got 1 foot in the water, the angel does, 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land. That means that you take small steps. You don't want to upset the balance. Don't upset that teeter-totter or that seesaw. You want things to stay in balance. So you'll take small steps on your journey as you learn. But first, you're going to think about it carefully. Open your heart. Make sure you've got the right attitude. And understand that there are going to be some surprises there. Okay. Very interesting. I'm going to do one more card there. Oh, the Five of Pentacles. Okay. This is like sorrow and feeling dejected, rejected. You've got two people here that are with each other in the blizzard, and they're suffering. Notice they're looking down, and yet in that window you have some earth energy. And so far, these are the only pentacles we have in your reading. Pentacles are about material resources, work. It can be abundance in certain cards, but it's about your material, your home, your security. And these two feel like they have lost that. And they feel like they're alone in the world. They're looking down, dejected. But if you notice, they're passing a church, and in that window, in a stained glass window, there's an offer there, an offer of pentacles. Now, fives generally mean some change and conflict, and it could be that you might have felt like you were alone in some, I don't know, some aspect of your life where you were struggling and didn't feel like you were getting much help from around you, or maybe something you counted on was not there for you, someone or something, and that's why you look as if you've given up. So what this is telling us is that in your general energies, you might have had this outlook in the past, but remember, you're going through a transformation. That eclipse came along, and you can see the moon right here. You need to turn away. This is telling you to turn away from that way of thinking and keep an open heart and open mind and confidence that things are going to work out for you. Whenever you see the sun, that golden sun, it means happiness, and it can mean success. And that's what's coming to you. So this is a feeling that needs to be put in the past as you embrace temperance, not extreme thinking about, oh, all is lost and things will never improve for me, but temperance, moderation in your attitudes, your thoughts, and knowing that you are the mastery. You're the mastery of the earth element. You're the mastery of material security, or you're the master of material security. You are the master of love and dreams and hopes, affection, family, home. So know that you do have that at your fingertips. You will apply it with wisdom, and things are going to change for you. This is not the truth for you anymore. Okay, let's move over here now to where we need to focus. So this is your energy. Let's look at the focus here. So we had the Fool ready to start on his new path. And I cannot wait. I'm going to cut this. I can't wait to see what the clarifiers are. What kind of journey are you going to be starting. And remember, this journey is going to involve a lot of learning. The Fool, on his way through the major arcana of 21 other cards, learns 21 different lessons in different ways that apply to his own life. So let's see what your journey is going to be about. Oh gosh, yes, excellent. You've got the Nine of Pentacles here. Now, she's called the single lady of success, but to me, it's the independent woman of success. Pentacles, like we said, are about happiness. So here, in the past, you felt nothing and no one was there for you. Well, look, it awaits you. Your journey is toward this independence. This independence in material security, in wealth, abundance. She is very pleased and satisfied with her efforts. The nines are all about fulfillment. And this is Venus in Virgo. So Venus, remember, just entered Cancer a couple of weeks ago. So very interesting that this is the type of journey you're embarking on. And let's see if we have any energy about what's going to happen along the way. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. This is it's a Wands energy. So you've got the energy, the fire, the inspiration. And your inspiration is you're going to be building a foundation that others rejoice in. Others will be contributing to it. And this is also represents wedding or celebration. So your journey looks like it's going to be very interesting. Let's do one more. I love these clarification cards. The Five of Swords. Notice, fives are about a little bit of upheaval, a little bit of change and conflict. This is a fight where someone played dirty. The Swords energy are about strategy and thinking. And this person decided they were going to win the battle by stealing the swords from the opponents. Now, the opponents, notice, are walking away. They're going to have none of this because this guy wanted a win-lose situation. And these people are saying, if it's not a fair fight, we're not going to play. And win-lose, as you know, win-lose really just boils down to lose-lose. Everyone loses because he may have won this battle, but can he really look himself in the mirror? So what you have here in your focus is you've got to focus whenever, and Cancer, I know you will, because Cancer, you do have this beautiful side to you, which is very much about kindness and sympathy, nurturing. Now, yes, on your worst days, you might be a little insecure, which can lead to you being temperamental, maybe even spiteful occasionally. But this is just saying, keep your attitude up, because if you start with a negative attitude, that's going to, notice how they're on the same plane here. If you start with, or fall back into anything negative and thinking, things will never change for me, you may get into that win-lose mentality, even just a little bit. Whereas these first three levels here are all about happiness and success. So you just need to trust. Have that trust that things are going to be working out, so that your usual sensitive and devoted and caring self and enthusiastic self will dominate. Okay, and then we come to unexpected surprises here. I guess all surprises are unexpected. And we have the Eight of Wands, which represents swiftness, and it can mean incoming messages. But let's see what you're going to encounter on this new path you're taking, this new journey. And how will that relate to unexpected surprises? I keep saying that. That's redundant. Surprises are unexpected. It just sounds good together. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is mistress of her domain, and her domain is the domestic arena, whereas the king focuses all of his mastery of the element outward on the kingdom. The queen focuses hers internally to be the best maternal or matriarch that she can be, and into her living area. For the queen, her castle. So for you, your domicile and your family. So the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles is mistress of material security and making that home run like a well-oiled machine. And you have this coming in as an unexpected. I don't know if it's I'm confused. It could be because you feel like if you're stepping out of your comfort zone, that you might have to let go of being the master and being ready to be a learner, and yet you will still be able to harness your skills that you've learned over the years and the wisdom to still have that control, which is very important to a Cancer. Cancers very, very much want to have a home that nurtures everyone involved, and they want to be the best matriarch possible. That's your nature. You're caring. So this could be that it's surprising to you that you will be able to still have that role, and people come to you expecting you to minister to them in that role, and you're going to still be pulling it off even as you're out of your comfort zone on this new path. Let's get some more here. My gosh, I think it's so interesting. You've got 2 kings in your energy, and then you've got 2 queens in your unexpected. And look, Queen of Cups, King of Cups. So something is going to be unexpected in this realm of the water realm, which is your emotion, love, romance, creativity. Now, this can also be seen as soulmates here. That a really important and successful relationship could develop on this journey, and that could be the unexpected, that you have this unexpected. And notice here also that the Queen of Cups is represented by Cancer. So, interesting. Yeah, this could be a relationship that develops in this path. And yes, I've said that this is for the last 10 days of May, but as we know, for tarot readings, time is very fluid and it's hard to pin down. So I'm not sure when this might come up, but let's just say that it could come up in this new path that you're taking. Okay, let's go over here. I'm happy with that clarification. I'm going to leave that alone. Let's go over here to the 3 of Wands. Exactly what is he focusing on as he looks out over the sea with those ships coming in that represent his wealth? And notice that all of these wands are alive and growing. So what's on his mind as he looks out and he plans and considers, contemplates? Okay, we have the Devil. The Devil is about, and wait, this is in your area of spiritual messages. So Spirit is telling you that you need to beware of addictions. Oh, I better cover up the little naked people. I know that YouTube I might get flagged for that. Okay, so the Devil, I don't know if you noticed those 2 people at the foot. You had a man and a woman. This is saying that there could be some addictions, some bad habits, and addictions are all kinds of addictions. It's not just drugs and alcohol. Addictions are, in fact, they say sugar is a harder addiction to break than smoking. But it's anything that's unhealthy for you, either mentally or emotionally. You could be addicted to a person. You could be addicted to a particular emotion. You know how they say misery loves company? Sometimes we get addicted to our misery, and maybe that's what this is right here, this energy that you're having to move out of. But Spirit is telling you that you need to beware of this. This is a Capricorn energy, by the way. It doesn't mean that Capricorns are devils. It just means that this particular energy is about focusing on addictions and not being willing to take this path here and let them go. You are going to have, this says that you will walk away from any bad habits, any negative ways of thinking, negative ways of negative attitudes, negative ways of being in the world, anything that's been bad for you, physically, mentally, emotionally, work-wise. Those you will be walking away from because you know they're not working for you. It may feel good in the short term, but there are only 8 cups here. There are still 2 more cups to go, the 9 and the 10 of cups. So you're rejecting these cups. No matter how they've served you, you're walking away from them. You're being strong. And let's give a little more clarification to this. Let me cut. Okay. We have the 7 of Pentacles. This guy is a hard worker. Now, he's not totally satisfied. He's stopping. He's looking at his pentacles, looking to see what's happened here. How far has he come? How have they stacked up? What should he do now? So he's satisfied with how far he's come, but he knows he's got more to go. So in your journey, in your fool's journey, you will be taking stock after various lessons learned. And I feel like this has a lot to do with the lunar eclipse, where you are going to be letting go old Cancer ways and adopting new Cancer ways. And this Seven of Pentacles, the spirits are telling you that you're going to be able to work on yourself to get away from these negative habits. I want another clarification card here. Oh, yay, we have more naked people, I swear. Okay, let me cover these up temporarily. There. Lovers. This is Gemini energy, and it can be about finding your soulmate. And it can be, that soulmate may be another person that you join with. It's about making a choice. It can also be about a union of qualities in yourself. As you grow and change, it could be that you are accepting and joining aspects of yourself. And remember, temperance is about baby steps, and it's about balance and mixing things. So perhaps you're mixing the new Cancer and the old Cancer, what's left of the old Cancer that you do want to keep, and you're bringing them into a new you in a perfect union, a perfect harmony. But the Lovers is a very positive card. See all that sun energy back there, that yellow? Look at all that. Look how much you've got. Success everywhere we look. Okay, and now let's look at this final outcome. Tell us more about Cancer walking away. What's going on with that? What is Cancer walking away from? And this is the outcome for, we think perhaps this last 10 days of May, but time is fluid. It could involve a little more time, especially since we had that eclipse. They're major. Temperance is a major energy. The Devil is a major energy. Lovers is a major energy. These follow you, not just for this reading in this time period, and the Fool. You've got 4 major arcana energies here. Out of a total of 3, 6, 9, 15, 15 cards so far. You've got almost a third of them are the major arcana, major energies. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, you're walking away from heartbreak. So that influenced this, I'm sure. You have suffered some kind of heartbreak, and that has been very hard for you to let go of. You may have tried to forgive, and then it rears its ugly head right when you least expect it. You think you've moved on, and then something triggers it, makes you think back to something that happened that broke your heart. And that kind of heartbreak can lead to a mindset where you feel like you'll never be happy again, that there's nothing out there for you, there's no purpose in your life. So that's why that energy is there, and you're still, notice it was down on the bottom level, and so you're moving away from it. But in the outcome, they're saying that what are you walking away from? You're walking away from heartbreak, because you know that this is what you're ready for right here. Okay, let's do some more clarification. And oh yay, the 9 of Cups came. Okay, 9 of Cups, fulfillment. So you're walking away from 8 of Cups because 9 of Cups is headed your way. That's what this path and all of this, using the skills and knowledge and wisdom that you've mastered, is going to bring you to ultimate fulfillment. And the Cups, of course, are all about emotion and creativity, your subconscious. So remember how I told you that that in Scorpio, your 5th house, we had that lunar eclipse, and that the lunar eclipse in your 5th house is about upheaval with creativity and romance and your subconscious. So that's what this is related to. You have that upheaval, you're getting rid of the negative, and this is headed your way. One more. This is really making the story very, very clear to me, Cancer. I see what's going on with you. And then finally we have the Queen of Wands. Look at all these court cards. Queen, she is the mistress of her castle, her domain, in terms of the fire element. So energy, inspiration. And so on this journey, you're going to be ending up as the Queen of Wands. You're going to come alive again, Cancer. You're coming alive again. Okay, let's very quickly look at some of these oracle cards. I like this little oracle deck. And tell us what Oracle has to say to Cancer for the last 10 days of May. Oh, let's cut one more time. And we'll pull 3 oracle cards here. Now, I may have to look at the book for some. Some of these are very intuitive, and some have other interesting messages. Okay, we've got rebellion, and that would have to do with the Fool starting on a new journey. We have domination, so we have 2 guys wrestling there. Do I have to cover anything up? Nope. And then we have excitement. Oh, excitement, wands, of course. Okay, this one, I'm not going to clarify that. I'll read from the book for that one, but I am going to read rebellion. I haven't used this one that much. This is Mars in Aquarius energy. Mars in Aquarius. Okay, rebellion. Receiving this card in a reading indicates a need for a lateral approach to the question. You're not going to, so on this journey, you're not going to just plunge down the path in a direct way. You're going to, you're smart enough now, you've mastered enough, you have enough experience that you know that sometimes you've got to approach things a little bit sideways. And Cancer, who approaches things sideways? Cancer the crab does. A lateral approach to the question, turning the current thinking on its head and approach it from a different angle. A drastic change of thought is needed. Aha. So that was about this. You've got to really change your ways of thinking. And of course, this. You want to be successful in turning your back to the bad habits, the addictions in your past, addictions to people, things, habits, etc. Okay, so this is about being smart about it. Change doesn't come naturally. You have to work at it. You have to think about it. You have to plan and strategize. And you're going to. And perhaps this is telling us that your will is going to dominate. This is about Mars in Sagittarius. So let me turn Mars in Sagittarius. When this card is chosen in a reading, it can mean, depending on the question asked, that either the questioner is being pressured by someone or is applying too much pressure to someone else. So maybe you're using your will in a way that isn't not a win-win situation. Where was that card about the swords? Oh, here it is. I think it's about this one here. That maybe if you slip back into this or into this, the Devil or the Five of Pentacles, it's going to lead to you wanting to try strategies where it's a win-lose. I'm sorry, I said win-win. Where it's a win-lose situation, where you're being a little bit too dominant. Your will is too forceful. They want you to use more of a gentle force. The domination card indicates a need to stand back and detach oneself in order to see the truth of a situation. Well, who's standing back and detaching themselves? This guy here, before he lets the Fool start the journey. Okay, very interesting. And then this tells me that excitement is coming back into your life. You're going to be happy and fulfilled again. And that this is the outcome that awaits you, a possible outcome. Okay, Cancer, I enjoyed your reading. I hope you did too. I've just started my channel, and I hope if this connected with you, that you will come back for more. Thank you so much.